Well, David, end of day two here, Hove. What are your thoughts so far on the match?
Well, I think first as a batting performance, I think that was outstanding because we had the most difficult conditions to bat on day one, which is always, or a lot of the times is the case at Hove. So I thought we batted extremely well against a new ball, certainly in the first two sessions. Harry Finch played really well to get us through there, and so did Luke Wells. And Luke's obviously gone on to score another 150, which is outstanding. But obviously backed up with Sian van Zyl and Finch, as I mentioned, and everybody coming in actually played really well. It was great to see Luke Wright in the runs again as well, so he hit the ball really well, and that's encouraging for us as a team.
Let's talk about Luke, because we haven't spoken since his decision to stand down from the captaincy. What was behind that? I mean, he's given his reasons. When were you first aware there was an issue, Mark?
Well, I spoke to him a little bit at Tunbridge Wells, as mentioned before, and he just mentioned to me that it was, it was pretty hard going at the moment. He's obviously about to have his third child, and he's got a very young family, so quite a lot of pressure on him. And ultimately, I want my players to be happy. I think it's first and foremost to make sure that your players are happy and they're comfortable and they're enjoying their cricket, and that was the main priority for me, is to make sure that my players love playing for the club and love playing the game. And that's obviously initially why you play the game, is because you love playing the game. And he was sort of, he wasn't too sure. He felt that he wanted to get back to loving playing the game and focusing on his batting, and that's what he's done. But obviously he's been a great leader with me, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the time that he's been captain and I've been coach. We've certainly started something that we believe is going to be really special in years to come. So a big thank you to him for all the work he's done. And I'm sure he'll be back to his batting ways and his winning ways as well.
And after you spoke on Monday, did you leave it with Luke to go away and think about it? How did you leave those discussions?
I did actually. We spoke at Tunbridge Wells, and I just said to him, just get away for 2 days. So he didn't train on a Wednesday. He came back in on the Thursday and phoned me Wednesday evening, just saying that he felt that it was something that he felt he made the decision, and he wanted to stand down as captain. So, and that's his call at the end of the day. He's very happy with the call he's made, and he'll certainly be back, and he's passionate about the club and passionate about winning games for the club. So I think all in all, if a player wants to do that and that's his call, then great. I want him happy and I want him playing well.
We've spoken about enjoyment of cricket. Is that sort of the daily grind of county cricket, or is it just, is it a little more than that?
Look, captaincy is all encompassing, and so is leadership. It's not that easy. Leadership's not easy, or otherwise everyone would be doing it. So it's not the most straightforward thing to do. At times it's challenging. We're developing a new team, so it can be frustrating at times as well. And I think if it's affecting you at home as well, and you're taking it home with you, and you've got a young family, and you need to be there as a strong father for your family as well. So there are lots of challenges to captaining cricket teams, county cricket especially, because it's so all-encompassing. You go home, you think about it. You can hardly focus on your family at times because it's so sort of all-encompassing. So I think at times it can be difficult, and Luke's decided that that's the best for him and his family and for the club, and that's why he's made the call.
Where does that leave you now, Mark? You've got Chris Ness captain for this game, Ben Brown's the vice skipper. What are your plans going forward for the Championship captaincy?
Well, firstly, it's only happened a couple of days ago, so I think a bit of reflection is called for as well, so we won't jump into anything. Obviously, it was an obvious call to make Chris captain for this game. He's the most experienced player there, and he's sort of been in the squad and been at the club for a long time, so he knows the players, he knows how we're trying to operate. So to have him lead the team's a good thing, and he's done it before, so it was a pretty obvious decision to make him captain, and we'll reflect, as I say, and we'll move on, and we'll make a decision in time to come. I think it's a really important decision to make for the club, and to make sure we get that decision right.
Would that be a decision that might mean you might split the captaincy between Championship cricket and the T20 campaign, which is coming up next month? Possibly.
We haven't really. Obviously this game has come quite quickly, so we'll focus on this game and then sit down with Keith and a couple of the senior guys and the coaching staff, and we can talk through it as well. So once again, I have given it a bit of thought, but not that much. This is the focus at the moment, and we'll certainly be thinking about that in the next few weeks.
I think it's a difficult, Mark, because Ed Joyce has announced he's not going to play any cricket here, and I guess Ed might have been part of your plans for later on in the season. So is it quite frustrating when plans are being changed all the time?
It is, and I think the nature of the job, and certainly the job that I've been in since taking over, has been very frustrating at times with injuries, and obviously it's a very new look Sussex team if you see at the players and the personnel we have in the squad. So I think all good things come to an end as well. Joyce has been a great servant to us, and so a number of players that have played at the club for a long time. So we are trying to create something new and something special, and I'm incredibly excited about it as well. I think it's nice to see the young guys in Finchy fighting his corner like he did in the first innings. Luke Wells obviously got 150 and a double hundred as well. You've got Jofra Archer showing loads and loads of potential, and it really is an exciting time for the club.
Final question, coming back to this match, because it looks a pretty flat track, Mark. Is that what you were expecting when you picked those 5 seamers?
I wasn't really. No, I thought the ball might have flown through a bit more. You know, just pretty hard work on the first 2 sessions of the day. It nipped around considerably, and we just felt it might have sort of carried on being slightly more uneven as the game's gone on, but it proved to be different today. We know that batting on day 2 at home is probably the best time to bat, but we just thought there might be a little bit more in it for us. But that doesn't take away from the way we bowled. I thought we bowled really, really well. You know, we were aggressive, we used the short ball well, and had it gone away, we might have got a few wickets.
Yeah, and again catches as well. CJ doesn't put too many down, but
no, he doesn't. No. I mean, once again, it happens. You know, we practice day in day out, so. If you do your practice and you drop them, you know, it's like you can do it. It's the nature of the game. If you're not practicing, you drop them, then I've got a problem. But we put the work in, and the guys are trying their hardest. So it's not through lack of effort, and not through lack of practice either.
Is there still a chance of a result in the match, Mark?
I think so. There always is. You know, no matter how flat it is, we batted really well in the first innings. Got a big score on the board. They're still a long way away from the follow-on target as well. So we'll come back tomorrow. We'll dust ourselves off. We'll regen, and we'll come hard tomorrow morning.